on. Welcome. Timeless personal growth and development. Got a good episode for you guys today. Before I get started, today's topic, I got a little bit of an announcement for you guys. I got an ebook coming out in a couple weeks. It took a while to get out, and something I wanted to do for a long time, and took a while to get my ideas down and get it all done, but it's done, it's edited, it's out, and I'm here now just making that announcement. The ebook is essentially the story of a boy growing up and overcoming challenges that he needs to face through growing up with school, with life, and not having a good male role model in his life. It's a bit of it is a template of kind of my own experience and my own life of what I went in through. I just took the story of a boy who went through a lot of challenges in his life, growing up through school without a male role model, and challenges that I had to face, and then this new man comes into this boy's life, and reluctant at first to let this new man into his life, but eventually accepts him into his life, and then adds an incredible amount of value to this kid's life. And I'm sure this is all something all of you and everybody can relate to, is not having that male role model. And I've done a lot of videos based on that theme of having a strong male role model in your life, because seems to be a common trend through the world, through our culture, is not having that strong, virtuous man in life to bestow any kind of wisdom onto us. Unfortunately, a lot of people grow up like that, not having their fathers in the picture, not having a male role model in the picture, and they struggle through life because of that. I was one of those kids that I struggled through life, but not realizing at the time the struggles I was going through was because of that. Not having that male role model in your life. So if this ebook is something you guys are interested in reading and checking out, and maybe provide a lot of value to your own life and a lot of insight to your own life, own experiences that you went through, maybe it'll inspire you to overcome a lot of the challenge that I faced as well. And this is all part of why I do these videos, is to help you guys with that, to share experiences, the stuff that I went through. Hopefully something I do kind of gets into your head, something you can marinate on, something you think about, something that festers, and something, maybe it'll grow into something later on. You never know. But if it's something you guys are interested in, check it out. The book is called A Boy Apart. You'll be able to check it out on Amazon as an ebook. I'm aiming for January 9th to be the launch date of the book. Check it out, A Boy Apart. And let's get started on our topic for today. Phones and babies. Phones and baby. I'm talking about this one because this one's something that bothered me for the past few weeks. I've been taking my son to a few doctor's appointments, and it actually happened today. It happened this morning, and it's just, I like sitting in doctors' offices and just sitting and waiting for my turn, and I like watching and observing everyone's behavior, and everyone's behavior is all the same. Everyone is on their phone. And what I've noticed too is the kids they bring into the doctor's offices are on their phones too. Every kid from like the youngest age of these kids can't even walk yet, and they're in their stroller and they're playing on a phone, they're playing on a tablet. Our mom and dad are screaming at them, get off your phone. And they're screaming back. They want their time on their phone. They want their time on their tablet. And I'm wondering, what does this world come to? I mean, Kids can't even sit in a doctor's office and just sit there and wait. I force myself to sit there and wait at the doctor's office. I have the urge to pick up my phone, scroll through Instagram, scroll through Facebook, but I don't do it because I look around, everybody's doing it. Every single person, every adult, every child, every baby is doing it. Every single baby. What is this? And, well, it's happening because parents are addicted to the phone. And today, I saw it today. These two kids were running around the doctor's office, and this mother could not care less. And she was on her phone the whole time, not caring what kind of havoc her kids was creating in the waiting room. Didn't care. Didn't bother her. She was too concerned about her phone. And when she did intervene, it was kind of like a half-ass intervening, kind of looking at the phone and trying to talk to her kid at the same time. And it's like, it is a problem and it is an issue, and we need to be aware that, oh, phones are addictive. Yes, but they're also made to be addictive. And yes, I know I've done a lot of videos on phone addiction and screens, but why does it have to start at such a young age? Why is your toddler on the phone? Because you're addicted to the phone. Kids grow up and have problems with their phone, and you can't get these toddlers off their tablets because the parents allow that to happen. They allow it to happen because they're addicted to the phone, and they have no discipline with their phone. None whatsoever. And that's a problem. That is an issue that needs to be addressed. But, and then you talk to parents like this, and it's always insert the excuse here. Why my toddler's on the phone? Well, I gotta keep the peace at home. My child's gonna get mad. I'm like, that's a lame. I heard that excuse, and that's the lamest excuse I've ever heard. You are the parent. You are in charge. You say what goes. But you can't tell your kids to get off their tablet and off your phone if you're on your phone all the time too. This is how human beings connect. By looking at each other. You are looking at me. I'm speaking words and you are listening. Hopefully connecting with me in some way. But that's how human beings connect, is by eye contact. You don't have family gatherings and everyone's sitting in the same room in the couches and everyone's on their phone not talking to each other. I play with my son, but I engage him. I look at him. I make him look into my eyes and listen to me. That's what being human beings are all about. Why are toddlers, especially toddlers, I feel it's one thing when kids are doing it, but when I see toddlers doing it, man, like, it's messing up their whole brain development. Because they're already getting these enormous hits of dopamine over and over and over again. And then their brain's growing. Babies' brains are growing, and it's developing to a point where they have a hard time functioning and regulating their emotions without having that dopamine hit. Oh, I want the phone again. I want the phone. I see babies do it all the time. They're looking for the phone and they're reaching for it and crying and whining about it, and the parents just give it like, oh, let's give it to them. Make her stop crying and just give it to her. You just lost the battle right there. Not being a very good parent. And sometimes being a good parent is doing the hard thing, doing the uncomfortable thing, letting your child cry it out. You want to give your kid the phone so they stop crying? Okay. There's going to be long-term consequences for that, and you're going to be responsible for that. Keep an eye out for that. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you are interested in my ebook that I wrote, A Boy Apart, you can check it out on Amazon, and it'll launch, what date did I say? January 9th. That's the date. If it gets postponed, it may. Then I'll keep you guys informed of it. It's anywhere between $5.99 and $9.99 on Kindle. I'll check it out. a boy part, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one.